Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about sharpening for Facebook. And this may be a little bit different than what you're used to. If you've watched any other tutorials, I do things just a little bit differently. And hopefully this will help you guys out. If it does, please like, share, and comment down below, and also subscribe. So I'm not going to run through all my exposure changes and all my settings here in this first panel. If you want to see all that, I went over all that in my very first video. That one I did my whole editing process. It took about 45 minutes. So if you want to see that, go ahead and head on over to that video. Today we're just going to talk about sharpening. So this is going to be a three-step process, and I've actually added an action down below for you guys. For the second step, you'll need that to complete the second step, and hopefully that'll help you guys out. So the first thing we're going to do after we do all of our corrections up here is we're going to go into our details tab, and then I'm going to take my sharpening. Let me zoom in a little bit here. I'm going to take my sharpening and I'm just going to start moving it up here until I start seeing the image get a little bit sharper. And once it gets to be too much, like right there, I'll start pulling it back. And I think maybe right around 75, 74, that should be good. What you'll notice too is since I shot at ISO 320, it did bring out some of that, just a little bit of that grain. Not a big deal. We're going to counter that down here in the noise reduction. So what I'll do is I'll start pulling that up until that doesn't, I don't want to take it all away, but I do want to kind of minimize it a little bit. If I take it all away, it's going to start looking like kind of like a painting or like wax figures. So I want to leave some of that in there. So now that we're done with that, next step is we're going to go in, we'll go into open our image here. I'm going to cancel that though because I already have it open and I already have all my corrections done. I want to make this video a little bit quicker. So this is everything that I've done here. And then my very last step that I do is I create a stamp visible of everything. So go to your very top layer, hit Shift, Option, Command and E, or Control Alt Shift E on Windows. And that'll create a stamp visible. And then you'll have to go in here, go up here to your actions. If your actions panel isn't showing, hit the window button and make sure that there's a check mark by your actions, and that will bring up your actions window. To bring that action in, you're going to go up to this menu up here, and you're going to go to Load Actions, and then you're going to navigate to wherever your actions are at, and then hit Open. So once that's open, you're gonna find the folder that says Sharpen, and then underneath that it's going to say Best Sharpen. So make sure that Stamp Visible layer is selected. Press play, and then that's going to go through all the process of doing that extra sharpening layer. So we'll just give it a second here. And the nice thing about this this sharpening layer that I made is you're actually going to get a mask with it too. So you can brush it in as needed. If you want to sharpen certain areas and then go over other areas again, you can do that. So let's say you want to have this at 11% to do like a base sharpen, to basically sharpen the whole image, and then hit Control or Command J. And then go to your mask here and make it black, so Control or Command I. And then you can actually brush in certain areas. So I'm not going to do that because I think this is pretty much sharp enough. But I do just want to brush it in certain areas. So I am going to make that mask black by making sure that I'm clicked on the mask and I hit Command I. And then I'm going to grab my brush tool with a flow of 100%, And then I'm just going to brush that all over my models here. And then once I'm done with that, you'll notice I do have a layer down here on the ground. Now you don't have to do this. This is just my preference. This middle layer here down on the ground, that is sharp. I want that even sharper, so I'm just going to make one sweep right across that area. And then that's the second step there. The third step is done during the save process. So if it's going to Facebook, you're going to go to File, Export, Export As, and then these are the settings that you're going to use. So my format is going to be PNG. The width, since this is a landscape, the widest edge is going to be the width. We're going to set that at 2048. And then once you set that, if you click off to the side, it'll automatically set the height. So let me just scale this back up to 100% here and show you what I'm talking about. So at 100%, this image is 4775 by 3411. So if I highlight the width here and type in 2048, which is the highest resolution you can have before Facebook starts to break it down. And then I click off to the side here, it's going to automatically change that height. So the next thing you're going to do is go down to resample. It should be on bicubic automatic. You're actually going to change this though. You're going to go into bicubic sharper. So there's your third step of sharpening. So we did sharpening in Camera Raw. We did sharpening in Photoshop with the action that I just gave you, and then we did sharpening as the output. So now I'm going to go down, and I always make sure that my copyright and contact info are in there, convert to sRGB is checked, embed color profile is checked, and then go to export. And once you export it and you save it, then you are done. You can upload that to Facebook, and you shouldn't lose any quality, and everything should look good. Alright, that's it. So if this video helped you guys out, please subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it if you guys would hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. The more likes we get, then the more people will see this. And then also share this video with somebody that you think could use it. I'm always trying to help everybody out. I'd like to make some more videos like this, so definitely make sure you subscribe, and I'll try and keep updating regularly. Alright, have a great day. Thank you.